From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Lace, how we doing?
He tried to talk to you, but his microphone wasn't on, so he's going to try
fine.
to
I'm
get
still new at this
While
TV
I was
thing.
being introduced, you've
Yes.
got to stop and pause
He forgets
for
to
that.
pause for the big voice.
Yes.
I just got my own big voice. How about that?
You
that?
sound a little. Are you under the weather?
I am.
I'm sorry.
Let's
It's
talk-
the Saharan dust, he thinks.
I don't know. What is it, Lace? You tell me.
Really? The Sahara? I haven't checked
I
that.
saw a map. Maybe Jed was working on the map. Someone was working on a map. Anyway.
Let me check that out. I have not checked the Saharan dust.
It's worth a Google.
Believe it or not. The allergens are high. I do know that.
Okay.
We do have storm chances later today. It is a low risk. I just noticed that your voice is a little deeper than it's already very deepness. I just wanted to ask. Now we know. We do have a low risk for severe weather later today. It is very low. We have cloudy skies to start off the day. We'll still be hot. We'll still be humid. And the risk for storms, again, goes up into the afternoon, into the evening hours. But the overall severe risk, not as high as what we're expecting for tomorrow. So getting you out the door this morning, all is looking well this morning in the weather department. Let me show you the risk for severe storms later today. This is a very low risk. It doesn't include central and eastern Oklahoma. What looks like will happen today between 2 and 8 is we'll see storms go up. They may pulse up with just enough heat and instability to create some nickel dime, maybe up to quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. We call them pulse severe because they usually weaken pretty quickly. Tomorrow's a whole different ball game. Tomorrow, the dry line is approaching western Oklahoma. Strong jet stream winds, higher instability in portions of the state tomorrow, and we will see the ingredients coming together, especially into the late afternoon and evening, for some pretty nasty, severe storms. It's a moderate threat. Overall, the chance for any one particular area, it's not locked in. It's going to be about a 40% chance, and I'll show you the latest data this morning. We've been going through it through the morning hours. Here comes the rain and storms this morning down into Texas, lifting up to the north. We will have rain chances later today. Currently, Next Gen Live is quiet. Lucky Star Skycam Network live from Integris. 66 is the temp, mid-upper 60s to the south, few 50s to the north, dressed for summertime again today. Southeast winds will be around. We'll have highs today in the 70s and the 80s with rain chances. 30% in central Oklahoma, 40% to the south and off to the east. Best chance in far eastern Oklahoma. We will have a chance of storms today way out west in the Oklahoma Panhandle that will try to trek into the far western side of the state very late this evening. So we got the storm coming in from the south. That moves through and it moves out. Earlier in the week, it looked like these two, kind of the timing of them would mean they were kind of colliding over the state, interacting with each other, which would kind of disrupt them. That's really not the case. This storm is going to make it from the south, clear Oklahoma, and then this one moves in and means business. It's much stronger, very strong jet stream winds with this. The energy with it is actually increasing as it's moving down I-40, and that sets the stage for severe weather for your Thursday. So future Next Gen showing a few scattered showers, a few thunderstorms today. Again, not everyone sees rain. It's a low chance here in Oklahoma City, and the risk for severe weather, not great, which is a good thing. Tonight, storms come in from the west. They weaken tomorrow morning in western Oklahoma. Then the question is, where do storms fire tomorrow? Some data suggests the dry line is farther back to the west. Some data brings it a little farther into the main body of the state. Anywhere that dry line sets up ahead of it, thunderstorms will try to fire in the late afternoon and early evening. They could be farther to the north. We could have a couple down to the south. We may only have 1 or 2 storms tomorrow, but the thing is, any storm that can form tomorrow will have the chance to go up and rotate, meaning it can sustain very large hail and damaging winds. This particular scenario brings the storms right up I-44, down I-40 as well, and into the Oklahoma City metro. The future rotating tracks just show where these storms will have a chance to spin, which is really all across western, central, and northern Oklahoma. Not every storm that spins produces a tornado. Keep that in mind. Storms will start to spin, and they'll spin all the way off into eastern Oklahoma. The tornado risk does go up briefly into the evening. Tonight is quiet as far as Oklahoma City goes. We'll have a chance of rain to the east, as well as storms weakening in western Oklahoma. Highs tomorrow into the 70s, and then here come the chances for storms tomorrow afternoon. Notice it's not in the likely category. It's still moderate chance for much of central, northern, western Oklahoma, but any storm that can form and move into this area tomorrow afternoon and evening, that risk for tornadoes does go up. So just make sure you and your family have your safety plan in place. You have the News 9 app. Our team of trackers, they're going to be out monitoring every single storm, and if they start to go a little crazy, we will of course bring you every update minute by minute, mile by mile with those storms. They could be big hailers. That's very possible tomorrow, if not likely with any storm. Quarter golf ball, maybe tennis ball, and some data suggests maybe even some baseball size hail, and damaging winds with those storms as well, because they will have a lot of energy with them going up, and that's going to come back down eventually. 78 degrees tomorrow, 86 Friday, very low risk for severe weather, and then rain looking still very likely into the weekend, which includes Mother's Day. All right, we're back right after this.